Instructor Zelratha's 6 eyes blinked in careful sequence as he surveyed Lecture Hall 9 of the Interstellar Academy. The chamber was filled to capacity, 37 students from 22 different species, their varied limbs folded tensely, data slates glowing in anticipation. Today's lesson required preparation. Psychological preparation. Students, Zelrath announced, his rasping native clicks translated smoothly into galactic common. Today we continue our module on extreme evolutionary outcomes. A ripple of unease spread through the amphitheater. We now examine apex predation from a class-read Deathworld, he continued. A planet so hostile that most exploration drones fail within hours. A world officially designated Terra, 3. A collective hiss, chirr, and clicking panic echoed through the room. Earth, someone whispered. Legends surrounded the planet. Acidic rainfall. Microorganisms that infiltrated lungs. Megafauna capable of killing armored soldiers. The very idea that sapient life had evolved there was considered a cosmic anomaly. Zelrath straightened. Contained within a level 7 null field behind me is one of Earth's most efficient killing organisms. With a gesture, he activated the containment chamber. The beast materialized. 400 kilograms of coiled muscle paced within the field, its movements fluid and deliberate. Its striped coat glimmered under the lights. Each step was silent. Each golden eye tracked movement independently, calculating, judging. Fangs curved like daggers protruded from its jaws. Claws extended and retracted with casual menace. The translation overlay labeled it. Panthera tigris altaica. The Siberian tiger. A Selnari student fainted instantly. 2 insectoid LRR backed up the wall, wings buzzing in terror. Even the stone-skinned Brackfell warrior shifted uneasily, instinctively bracing for combat. This predator, Zelrath continued, forcing calm into his voice, can exert over 400 kilograms of force per claw. Its bite can shatter bone. It hunts alone. Silently. The tiger stopped pacing. It stared directly at the class. Several students screamed. Note the binocular vision, Zelrath said. Optimized for ambush. Escape probability in open terrain is statistically. The lecture hall door hissed open. Sorry I'm late. Every head turned. A human stood in the doorway, carrying a steaming cup of dark liquid and wearing the unmistakable expression of someone entirely unconcerned. Dr. Aaron Cole. Terran Exchange Instructor. Transit delay, he added cheerfully, stepping inside. Those elevators are brutal. Zelratha's frills flared in alarm. Dr. Cole. You are interrupting a highly dangerous. The human stopped mid-step. He looked at the containment chamber. His face changed, not to fear, but to something utterly incomprehensible to the class. Delight. Oh wow, Aaron said softly. Is that a Siberian? The room went silent. Professor, Aaron added, smiling wider, where did you get such a gorgeous kitty? Zelratha's translator hesitated. Kitty was not in the threat database. And somehow, that made everything worse. No, wait, Dr. Cole. Instructor Zelratha's warning came too late. Aaron had already set his coffee down on the nearest desk, its bitter aroma making several students recoil as if exposed to a chemical weapon. He stepped closer to the containment chamber, eyes bright, posture relaxed. You can tell he's male, Aaron said conversationally, peering through the null field. Broad head. Thick neck. Healthy coat too. Whoever's feeding him knows what they're doing. Step away from the predator. Zelrath screeched, his 6 eyes flaring crimson. That organism can end your life in under 3 seconds. Aaron glanced back, confused. And my. Oh. Right. Sorry. Different cultural context. Then, without ceremony, he reached out and tapped the control panel. The containment field dropped. The amphitheater erupted. Students stampeded for the exits. Desks overturned. A crystalline Evry shattered into stress fragments mid-scream. Zelrath activated the emergency beacon with 3 shaking limbs, summoning armed security while simultaneously recalculating his life choices. The tiger turned its massive head. A low rumble rolled through the hall, deep enough to register as a seismic event on 3 monitoring systems. Weapons clattered as security forces burst through the doors. Aaron smiled. "Well, hey there, big guy," he said warmly, crouching. "You doing okay in here?" Every species present froze in horror as the human extended his hand and scratched the tiger gently behind the ear. The rumble deepened. Then, the tiger leaned into the touch. Its eyes half-lidded. Its tail flicked lazily. A sound filled the chamber that the translator labeled incorrectly 3 times before giving up. Purring. "Oh yeah," Aaron chuckled. "That's the spot." The apex predator rolled onto its side, then fully onto its back, exposing its belly, an act that, according to Zelrath's lecture notes, signified absolute trust. The human complied immediately, rubbing the tiger's stomach while making soft, nonsensical sounds. Security guards stared. One lowered his weapon. Another removed his helmet to verify he wasn't hallucinating. "Who thought it was a good idea," Aaron said casually, "to bring an endangered Earth species into a classroom without telling the human first?" Endangered?" Zelrath croaked. "Yeah," Aaron replied, gently checking the tiger's teeth as it obligingly opened its mouth. "Fewer than 500 left in the wild. This one's gorgeous. Probably from a managed breeding reserve." The tiger chuffed affectionately and nudged Aaron's shoulder with enough force to pulverize reinforced alloy. Aaron laughed. "Easy, buddy." The tiger settled. The galaxy's deadliest predator had decided the human was safe. And nothing in the Academy's curriculum had prepared anyone for that. The security team slowly backed away, never turning their backs on either the tiger or the human. Aaron gave the animal one last scratch. "All right, big guy. Time to behave." As if understanding, the tiger stood, stretched, and calmly walked back into the containment chamber. Aaron reactivated the field. Applause did not follow. Shock did. Zelrath clutched the lectern, all 6 eyes blinking wildly. "Why, you treated a class-red apex predator as a companion animal." Aaron shrugged, retrieving his coffee. "I mean, yeah. They're not pets, but they're not monsters either." A trembling appendage rose from the back row. "Dr. Cole," asked a small, many-eyed student, "what does qualify as a dangerous predator on Earth?" Aaron considered this, sipping thoughtfully. "Well," he began, "you've got big cats like him. Bears can be unpredictable. Hippos are terrifying, kill more humans than anything else in Africa." Several students fainted again. "Saltwater crocodiles are basically dinosaurs. Box jellyfish, cone snails, venomous snakes, Brazilian wandering spiders." The room was silent except for the sound of terror. "Oh, but don't worry," Aaron added quickly. "Most of them leave you alone if you respect them." "Most?" someone squeaked. "Yeah," Aaron nodded. "Mosquitoes are the real killers. About 700,000 human deaths per year." The silence that followed was absolute. Zelrath's translator quietly powered down for 5 seconds. "Class," the instructor said weakly, "is dismissed. Early." As students fled, Aaron approached the containment field again. The tiger watched him calmly. "Don't worry," Aaron murmured. "We'll make sure they treat you right." The tiger chuffed softly. It understood. Later that day, in the faculty lounge, Zelrath sat across from Aaron, clutching a nutrient drink like a life preserver. "You must understand," Zelrath said slowly, "you touched one of the 50 most dangerous species in known space." Aaron laughed. "Oh. That." He leaned back. We domesticated a predator called a wolf about 15,000 years ago. Now we let their descendants sleep in our beds. Zelrath made a sound usually reserved for existential crises. Threat assessments across the Galactic Academy were revised within the week. Earth's classification was upgraded. And the instructors learned something vital. Humans weren't terrifying because they ignored danger. They were terrifying because they understood it, and chose kindness anyway.